Well, y'all, Grass Valley, Nevada City, Nevada County, Western Nevada County, we did it, y'all. It's about 11:30 on Friday evening, and I'm just getting home from a gig I had with my band and reflecting on the festivities from this evening and our love walk downtown, and it was simply amazing. Simply, you guys are amazing. You amazed me today with your turnout and your love offerings, and it was simply amazing. My son told me that he was speaking to one of the Grass Valley PD, and they said they estimated that we had about 1,000 people out there tonight. And that was after my initial video post was on Tuesday, and by Friday we had 1,000 people crammed onto Mill Street loving each other, and it was just a sight to see. It was beautiful. I hugged easily hundreds of people, and I know that my son was blessed tremendously. My wife was tremendously blessed by the turnout and the love offerings that everybody gave, and I just want to say bravo, man. We did it, and let this not be the end of it. Let this be the beginning of something beautiful for our county, in terms of how we treat one another, across the board, not just speaking about race, but, gender differences and whatever, you know what I mean? Let this be the start of something new for all of us. And I'm proud to be a member of this community. Always have been. But you guys made me even more proud today. And so I just want to give a heartfelt thanks from me to you, on behalf of the Walker clan and everyone else out there that was needing some love today. And I believe that was everybody that was in attendance needed to give some love and receive some love. I also want to give a big thanks to all of the merchants downtown on Mill Street. We basically took over the block, and they allowed that to happen. So when you guys get a chance, next time you're going downtown and you're going into the stores, and just thank the merchants for being cool with us having our day and invading the space, so to speak. I'd like to believe that we blessed the space as well, but there's no doubt that we kind of took the place over, and probably in the way in some ways, but I don't think there were any complaints about us being there. And I want to thank GVPD and the Sheriff's Department as well for blocking off the street for us, and keeping it safe and directing traffic out there, and just making the space available for us. Doing something like this on such short notice and not clearing anything with the county or the city and all of that, and it was just made possible. Everybody made it possible. The whole community, the businesses, the law enforcement, and all of you, everybody just made it possible, just made it happen. I wanted to share something else too, that one of our friends that was out there, a Jewish man, he came up to me and he told me how happy he was to be there, and he said that today is Yom Kippur, which is Day of Atonement. How cool is that? Right? How cool is that this just happened to be today? So there's something divine about how this all went down, and I'm just truly amazed and blessed and feeling great about all of our future. I felt like this is just something that needed to happen for all of us. It's hard that it took something so ugly to bring this about, but like I said all day, when I was talking to everybody, look at the fruit. Look at the fruit. I know that it really blessed my son, and he's feeling recharged and, having a new perspective about the town that he was born and raised in, seeing a different side of things. And so thank you for blessing him and loving on him. And gosh, I just want to thank everybody for coming out. And I also want to give a heartfelt thanks to those who wanted to be there but weren't able to be there. Many people, either called me or text messaged me or Facebooked me and said, you know what, we're there in spirit. They just had some other responsibilities to tend to and weren't able to be there, but they wanted to be there. And so we could have easily, if everybody that wanted to be there could have been there, we'd probably had to move the barricades out down the block further. You know what I mean? That's the real truth. So I love you all. Thank you for coming. And let's remember, we have a new charge now. Our new charge is to stand up and protect one another. Be there for one another. Please visit our Facebook page for Creating Communities Beyond Bias. I know that there are a lot of people wanting to get some more practical solutions for how to intervene and to how to be better allies for people who are being mistreated. And we have lots of resource. There are many groups in the county, as well as Creating Communities Beyond Bias, that have lots of resources for people to teach everyone how to intervene and how to be better allies for one another. So let's keep this thing going, y'all. And I also want to say a shout out to a man named Todd. I believe his first initial of his last name is A. I don't want to totally put him on Front Street, but this man is the one who first said, hey, we should get everybody together at 5 o'clock on Friday in front of the Del Oro. And I saw his post and I shared it and I echoed it. And so that was not my idea. That was someone else's idea. It came up organically. None of this was planned, and it just went down that way. So shout out to Todd for putting that out there. And you know what? It happened, brother, and it was nice to meet you today. And I'm so glad that you came up with that idea. And I'm glad that I ran with it. You know what I mean? And we all ran with it. And look what happened, man. So love and light and blessings to everyone. Have a wonderful evening. And it was a joy to meet as many of you as I did. And I'm sure that moving forward, I will get to formally meet the rest of you who were in attendance today. And we'll keep this thing going. And y'all don't forget to come and visit me over at Summertime. Love and blessings.